As you can see, the water is still lapping up into some people's yards. This is what it brought up to shore. You've got logs, other debris, and yes, there's even some dead fish. The shocker today is that he says some of his officers were out of line when they decided to ticket good supporters. The mayor was illegally renting property to college students. They say even her boyfriend tried to cover it up. Just look at this memorial for Samir. It's been growing ever since we got here. Imagine these Legos are students in the city school district. More than half of them don't graduate. Baldelli's boyfriend, a person of interest, told authorities and her family she left Panama for Costa Rica. But when they checked, there was no passport record of her ever leaving Panama. This will be the family suite for weekend visits. It'll be equipped with its own bedroom, a lounge area, and even a separate bathroom. The county's contribution to MCC is supposed to increase by more than $1 million, so we're looking to see if taxpayers will have to pay more towards that. We'll have more information about this in our later shows. Reporting live in Rochester, Cierra Putman, News 8. The neighborhood Melissa Jones lives in is close-knit. Neighbors and community members say they're stunned. Detectives believe Jones went as far as shaving her head to trick people. This YouTube video is just one of the gestures friends and supporters of Melissa Jones put together to help her fight a rare form of breast cancer, or so they thought. Pictures of Jones wearing a scarf over a bald head and her hair finally growing out. Investigators say her hair didn't fall out, she cut it. Part of a well-planned scam.
We can at this point say that there's no evidence that she has cancer. And in fact, we can say that some of the documents that Ms. Jones provided alleging she had cancer have been confirmed to be forgeries.
They also say Jones forged medical records from Elizabeth Wendy Breast Care in Rochester and a hospital in Boston. Supporters who donated their time and money, like Dennis Bear at Steamboat Landing, are angry and disappointed.
Everyone knows somebody with cancer. Breast cancer is so prevalent, and to think that somebody would fake it to make a few dollars just really hurts.
The restaurant donated its ballroom and asked employees and other companies to help Jones. They raised more than $20,000.
It's just sad when it doesn't go towards what you thought it was going towards.
Police say Jones used fundraisers and websites to trick people as far away as Boston and New Hampshire.
Your average person who's raising a family that claims they have cancer, why wouldn't you believe it? And that's the travesty of it.
And that's what probably is most disturbing about this, is that unfortunately the ripple effect maybe people will be reluctant to donate in the future.
Police recovered some money, but say they won't know how much was stolen until they add it all up. Now, Canandaigua police want anyone who donated to Melissa Jones to give them a call at 585-394-3311. That number is on your screen. Many other agencies are involved because this case crosses state lines. Teresa Bowick and her black and yellow bike are becoming a known fixture in the Conkey Avenue area. She hopes the Conkey Cruisers will soon be one too.
So anyone that's interested in losing weight and getting more healthy and getting active, Conkey Cruisers is for you. And we welcome you. And it's a cruise. It's a slow, steady pace to weight loss and healthy living.
She lost more than 70 pounds to get healthy. Bowick started Conkey Cruisers after she was out on the run and her workout got negative attention.
When I came across a young man that yelled out to me, "Hey lady, are you on probation?" And I'm thinking, why does this kid think that I'm on probation? Well, he thought that I was running from the police.
Something had to be done, and she needed community support to kickstart the Cruisers. The group will include children, adults, and seniors. They will pedal 1.5 miles around the neighborhood and the new El Camino Trail.
A good idea, because I need to exercise.
So far, Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield, Group 14621, and the police are on board.
Okay, hope to see you on the trail.
The group is collecting bike and tricycle donations to lend out. Right next to Bowick's baby grand are all of these tricycles. She's keeping 10 here at her house after a storage opportunity fell through. And she says she's willing to bring in more if she has to. On Wednesday, a retired officer donated 4 children's bikes.
I worked this neighborhood for over 20 years. It's like home to me, so give me the opportunity to give back to the community. It's a great feeling.
What we're doing is just getting people out.
That's actually your greatest crime deterrent, is people out.
Well, the side effect of Conky Cruisers is that the drug dealers leave, is that crime is reduced, then we are excited about that.
She hopes the cruisers turn Conky into a safe, healthy neighborhood.
Feels good.
Cierra Putman, News 8.
And I will announce you to be the McNair family, okay?
It's not always a happy day in Ontario County Family Court, but today was filled with smiles and hugs as this young man joined his new family.
Sean Ryan, Morris McNair. It means like Scottish and Irish name because I'm Irish, and it's mixture.
The 15-year-old's new name reflects both his biological and adoptive family.
And to treat said child in all respects as their own lawful child. You're the said child.
Diana and Dan McNair say they knew right away Sean was their son.
We saw a picture of him, and he was on a John Deere, and he just had this sparkle in his eye. She says, well, what do you think about this boy? I said, I think he's a McNair.
The Ontario County Department of Social Services has found adoptive families for 95 children in the past 21 years. But they say Sean's story is special because it's more difficult to find homes for children with special needs and teenagers. The county says it takes about 2 years to find a permanent home for a child in the foster care system. It's easier for younger kids. 37% of those adopted are between the ages of 1 and 3. Only 10% of teens find a forever home.
Those are the kids who then go on to that high risk of unemployment and welfare dependency when they aren't attached to a family.
Many of these children, including Sean, come with a past. He went to his first foster home at the age of 4 and many more afterwards.
Like maybe between 5 and 10.
5 and 10. What was that like as a kid, going to different homes?
Very sad.
Sean's biological father abused him.
He was drunk and I was upstairs laying down on my bed trying to fall asleep, and then he flipped me over onto my stomach, and then he just started hitting me.
It left him with many scars, including PTSD and other special needs. That didn't scare off the McNairs.
I think we took that leap of faith because we saw in Sean's eyes, you know, the great sadness and the great trauma that he had endured.
It's just appalling, and you know, I'm not going to make the world change all of that, but I'm going to do my part.
In fact, 4 out of 5 of Diana and Dan's children are adopted. It's not easy, but it's what they were called to do.
This is what God had us wait for.
So in a courtroom in front of all, they signed the adoption papers.
I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not going to let him go anywhere, so, you know, we'll always be there for him.
I'm proud of myself for doing that, getting this family. I think it was the right one.
A family welcoming a son they will love forever. Cierra Putman, News 8.